Okay, I think I want to add maybe a couple of rocks here in this field, just because I want something a little more dimensional there. So I'm going to take some brown and black and load up the brush. I use the black just to deepen the browns. And I'm actually using a very old, scruffy, what are these called? Filbert brush. So I've got dark on one side, light on the other side. And I'm going to attempt, and this is kind of the Bob Ross method of doing that, getting the rocks in there. And I think those will be enough for now. And let's take all I'm doing is just with paint on the end of the brush, I don't really know how to describe what I do other than I lay it kind of flat and then scrub it to create the kind of a ground area to look like maybe a field that needed some work done on it. Let's get up in here and create some little shadow areas. So I'll add a little bit of foliage to that area also. And need to get my little dirt road fixed right there. I saw a little gap in it. So I want just a little bit more highlight on my rocks. So add just barely picking up any white. There, that makes them look just a little more dimensional. So that will do for that side for now. Okay, now I want to deepen the edge of the road here. So with a little bit of black in that brown mixture. And I'll do the same thing here once I figure out how to hold it to get everything where I want it to be. Sure, I've got so I like the way that deepened the one edge of the path, and then I'll go back and deepen the other side after all of that dries. So let's see, let's do the bottom edge of the yellow field. I want to attempt this anyway. For whatever reason, I'm not getting quite enough depth in my, to add a little black to it to make it darker, I think. So I use some of the burnt sienna and burnt umber and black so that I got a darker shadow to that edge. Okay, so take there we go. That one turned out pretty good. Now see if I can get this one. Now, see if we can darken this side of the field and not make a boo-boo. I know some of this might not be showing up very well, but having it right here in front of me, it's very dimensional looking. It's starting to look like something. Okay, some of all that wet stuff is going to have to dry, but I have got to have a little more dimension on this area here. So let's see if I can add some little bushes. Perfect. There we go. Just it needed something hiding that edge of that barn. I think on this one I'm going to just brighten it just a little bit with some yellow. And I really like this field kind of just almost left like it is. So I may not do a whole lot else to it. And as far as brushes that I use, there's no rhyme or reason for my brushes. I buy brushes off eBay that are for use with nail techs, and I buy them because of the sizes, and that's actually what this brush is. And then I buy ones that, these are from what, Royal Langnickel, I got at Walmart. This one, I think was from a plaid set, and this one is from a plaid set that I got at Walmart. So I just buy a brush, and then once I start using it, and like this particular brush here, it was a little oval, not an oval, a filbert brush, which meant the tip was actually a little more rounded, but I trimmed it off some when it got too frayed on the end. And I now use this brush to make my little, I call them my little squashed on flowers. So it has a dual purpose once they begin to look like that, which we're going to attempt right here. I want to put some foliage, get it just right around these rocks, or showing from behind the rocks. And I can go back in and redo my tops of my rocks, but for right now I want to get some foliage behind them. And then I'm going to add some here in the front. Okay, I think my battery is fixing to die, so let me charge my phone and then I'll start again.